Aloha everybody. I'm really grateful to have been able to be here in Hawaii this morning to see off almost 200 soldiers from the Hawaii Army National Guard's 1st of the 487 Field Artillery Battalion, who are going to be deploying to Afghanistan. It's been a tough morning. Seeing a lot of old friends, people who I deployed with, and sending them all off. It's been tough accepting that I'm not going with them. You know, this unit specifically was the unit I deployed with during my second deployment. So there were a lot of people there who I served with during that deployment. There were a lot of new faces, a lot of younger soldiers, people who've never been deployed before. So it was hard. It was hard. I'm talking to some of the older soldiers. People who've been around for a while. A lot of my friends, they've served on 2 or 3, or this is their 4th deployment. And for a bunch of them, they said this is going to be their last. That when they come home, they're going to lay the uniform down. Primarily because it's been so tough on their families. Leaving behind, wives and husbands, young kids, jobs, school, just the sacrifices that they make, the sacrifices that their families make, is something that unfortunately too often goes unseen. So while in many ways I wish that I could be there with them, I also know and am reminded by why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Why I'm running for president. Why I'm fighting to end these regime change wars. So that we don't have to send our troops off like this. So that their families don't have to go through this kind of sacrifice. It's serious. The cost of war is real. So they'll be gone and away from their families for almost 400 days. They'll be heading out and doing some training on the mainland before shipping out to Afghanistan. We send them with all of our love, all of our prayers and well wishes for a quick and speedy, safe return home. I will continue to do all that I can. I will continue to do everything I possibly can to bring them home as safely and quickly as possible, and to bring about this change in our foreign policy so that our troops are not continuously being sent off to fight in these regime change wars, that the missions that they are sent on are truly worthy of the great sacrifices that they and their families are making. I talked to one friend of mine, actually. Both he and his wife are full-time soldiers in the Hawaii Army National Guard. I served with them during my during the last 2 deployments, and he said, they've got 5 kids. The oldest is 15. I think the youngest is 3 years old, and he said that it's hard. He's going on this deployment, his wife is staying home, they've got family who can help with the kids, but still, his 15-year-old said, Dad, you're not going to be around to help teach me how to drive. So, And he's like, "All right, honey, get in the car. we're gonna go for a quick spin around the parking lot." But it's the things that never make it into the headlines, and it's the peoples whose names are not spoken. The reason why a lot of people in this country don't think about our foreign policy and the impact of it is because they don't know, perhaps, that we still have soldiers, we still have troops who are deploying. We still have people who are putting their lives on the line for our country. Put the politics aside. These are men and women of all ages who are willing to put their lives on the line for our country. Incredible, incredible people who are putting service above self. They are why it's so important. They are why it's critical that we honor their service, that we honor their great sacrifice. By making sure that they are only sent on missions that serve our interests, that serve the interests of the American people, that keep us safe. That we end these regime change wars that have proven so costly in so many ways. So please keep them in your prayers. Let's all continue to work to bring these, my brothers and sisters, home, but all of our troops. We're sending off almost 200 today, but there are many more who are currently deployed or soon to be deployed. Let's keep them at the forefront as a reminder of why we're doing what we're doing and who we're fighting for. Aloha.